This for the culture. Come here, young man, let me coach ya. Teach you about this game of football and I'ma show ya the X's and O's. Teach you how to block, tackle, catch, and the throw. Prepare you for the next level if that is your goal. Shout out YEA Sports, they got the best of the shows. Yeah, Philly football on the rise. Thanks to all the coaches that be volunteering time, trying to be a positive role model in their lives. And these kids on their grind, trying to win with their squad. Got a chip on their shoulder, be a champ on their mind. And the trip to go to Florida got a chance on the line. So they work all summer just to win in the winter. Pop Warner, AYF, don't matter when you remember. Everybody hold goals, flip-flops in December to try winning that, just like you're supposed to. Shout out YEA Sports, and this is for the culture.
Sports. Yeah.
YEA Sports. Yeah. Show the YEA Sports.
All right, check it out. This is Coach Ray from YEA Sports. We are here at the YEA Sports Fitness Gym, where a lot of the young elite athletes in Philadelphia come to train and get some strength, conditioning, speed work, and all that. But listen, for this week and for the coaching, right? What we're going to do is we're going to, break down a couple of different leagues, a couple of weight pounds and age groups, and talk about a couple of them that you need to keep an eye out for as we roll into the playoffs. Break down, the number one seeds and the top contenders for championships. So, we're doing this for AYF, Pop Warner, AAU, and the NESAC. For the coaches, stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, listen. I try to go online and get the updated results and rankings for, a lot of the different leagues, and currently a lot of them not updated, so a lot of this I'm just going off of what I know, what I've done heard. Let's start with Pop Warner. Pop Warner 75s. We got Oak Lane Wildcats at the number one spot. They recently beat the North Philly Blackhawks and the North Philly Aztecs, both at their homecomings. So, right now they're looking pretty good, but, you got the Blackhawks and the Aztecs coming after them. I'm pretty sure they want some revenge, so we got to stay tuned for that weight class. 100s, the Mighty Mites. Right now we got the Northwest Raiders. They're undefeated. They beat the Blackhawks, Aztecs, and Oak Lane, and all of those teams. So they're probably, we consider them the favorite. But those teams that I mentioned, Blackhawks, Raiders, the Blackhawks and Aztecs, those are probably the top contenders as well. Junior Pewee. Right now, the money team, Blackhawks. They 115 Junior Pewee team is looking pretty good. They beat the Raiders in the tight one 6-0. They got the Aztecs this week. So we'll see how that figure out. But right now they're sitting at the number one spot. Who we have next? Pewees, the Mob, Blackhawks, North Philly Blackhawks 130s. They're looking real good right now. They haven't been scored on. From what I hear, no offense has even completed a pass on their defense. So the defense looking good, the offense looking strong. So, make sure y'all check out that Blackhawks Pewees versus the West Philly Tar Heels. That was definitely an epic game. I think that was for the Culture Week 2, Game of the Week. Make sure you check that out. 155 division. Right now, the number one seed is the Oak Lane Wildcats. They're sitting at number one. They're undefeated with one tie against the North Philly Aztecs. North Philly Aztecs are probably in second place right now after beating the Swag Nation Ducks. So those three teams, Oak Lane Wildcats, North Philly Aztecs, and the Swag Nation Ducks, are the top three teams in the Pop Warner 155 division. Real quick, I'm going to go through the Division 2 for Pop Warner. We got 75s, Nicetown Titans is looking good right now, but the contenders are the Parkside Saints and the West Philly Tar Heels. Mighty Mites, the Nicetown Titans is looking good again at the number one spot. Junior Pewee, you got a couple of contenders in the Junior Pewee. You got the North Philly Blackhawks B team. You got the Nicetown Titans as well. You got the West Philly Tar Heels. I might be forgetting somebody. Pewee League, for the Pewee, we got the West Philly Tar Heels. They're the number one contenders, but also you got the Blackhawks B team, and you got the Parkside Saints looking for that. And that'll sum up the whole Pop Warner, Liberty Bell, Philadelphia football. All right, on to the AYF League. Now, in the AYF, I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure on, the standards for different age groups. This is unlimited football. I do know a couple top orgs. South Philly Sharks is one of the top orgs in the AYF. Also, the West Philly Panthers is another top org in the AYF. I do know for certain that the South Philly Sharks 11U and 12U and 13U are pretty decent, and I believe they are all number one in that bracket. You also have the West Philly Panthers 10U, the West Philly Panthers 8U. I believe they're the top dogs in the AYF League. Then you also got contender teams such as Frankfurt. Who else? I'm sorry, I'm forgetting somebody, but there's a lot of other contenders in that league as well. On to NESAC, another league where I'm not 100% sure on a whole bunch of the rankings and standings, but I know Allen Eagles Junior Bandits is pretty decent. The Overbrook Monarchs Junior Bandits is pretty decent, and I believe the Oxford Circle Raiders is as well. Moving up, you know, Liberty Bell got a decent, solid Pewee team in a NESAC. So does, who else we got? We got Fox Rocks. They're pretty decent at Pewee. And then we got Somerton. They're pretty good. Like I said, I don't know the whole standings for that, but there's a lot of contenders. You know, Overbrook Monarchs, they're going to be making noise. Oxford Circle, they got a pretty decent 14U. I think they're undefeated. Allen Eagles got a decent 14U that's going to be contenders. E9 got some good teams at different age groups and weight classes, so they're you know, they're looking for some championships and all that. You also got there's like an A division and a B division. The Mayfair Wolves, they're making noises in different pounds and weight classes. Like I said, Somerton is a pretty solid team. Liberty Bell's a pretty solid team. So, you know, as we move forward, I'm definitely going to be checking out more of these teams who I haven't covered yet. AAU, I'm not 100% sure on the AAU standings, but I do know the Blackhawks have some unlimited teams at AAU. Their 8U squad is decent and undefeated, and so is their 13U squad. They're pretty decent and undefeated. Check out that we've covered the Blackhawks 13U 2 times. First, before the preseason, they had an epic game. I mean, one of the biggest preseason games in the city between the Blackhawks 13U and the Swag Nation Ducks. Check that out on the page. And then also recently against the South Philly Sharks. The South Philly Sharks 13U, which is an AYF, and then the North Philly Blackhawks 13U, which is an AAU. They're both like 2 of the nationally ranked teams in the city. Some of the top 8th grade talent on both of those teams. And I'm looking forward to see what these guys do in the postseason. So there you have it. A brief recap on a lot of the different teams. I'm sorry if I forgot to mention a couple of orgs. You know, blame my head, not my heart, you know, but us at YEA Sports, we want to represent the whole city. We want to put on for the whole city. We're going to continue to do that. So, you know, as we roll into the playoffs, more coverage is going to be seen. You know, then we go into the championship. We're definitely going to be down Florida. So if you're a Philadelphia team that make it to Florida, stay on the lookout. Coaches, get at me because we definitely want to cover you. We definitely want to shine light on you guys. And before we get out of here, listen, man, school is number one. So make sure y'all taking care and handling all y'all business in that classroom, man, because you can't do nothing without your education. Football gonna come and go. I played football as a young buck, but I can't play no more. But I can always continue to learn and grow and get smarter, and so could you. So make sure y'all handling y'all business. That same discipline y'all doing on the field with the coaches, apply that into all your life, but especially in school. All right. So this is Coach Ray signing out. YEA Sports, get at us. We in here. Let's go.
This is it. We got to do it. We 5-0. All right? We ain't gonna let nobody come in our house.
On homecoming day.
Not on homecoming.
What? And
No.
move our furniture around?
Yeah.
Take the remote control and just start moving
Yeah.
the TV?
No, we
No,
not doing
ain't none of that.
We ain't doing that.
It's homecoming.
Uh-uh.
No, we ain't having that.
We ain't having it at all.
First quarter on. Whip they ass. Seriously.
Tear 'em
Ain't
up.
no more bullshit teams. Right here, right now,
This is
today.
it.
Y'all got to come together. Seriously.
Seriously.
Y'all want to win a championship?
Yes,
It
sir.
starts today.
Today.
It starts with this team.
Right
They're
here.
well disciplined.
Well.
They are well disciplined. Now show your discipline. Show it. We know you got it in you.
We know it.
Bring it out today.
Today.
12, 13,
14, 15. What time is it?
Game time.
Who are we?
Liberty Bell.
Who are we?
Liberty Bell.
Who we gonna be?
Overbrook.
Who we gonna be?
Overbrook.
Right? We want to be for Coach A, right? Time to win this game for Coach A. Let's go. Win this game for Coach A.
Bro, it's a
Win for
playoff
ourselves
game.
too.
It's like a playoff game.
Mentality, baby. Let's go. All for us.
Yo, listen. Unity on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Unity!
Let's settle in now. Let's settle in. We know what we come to do. We know our job. We know exactly what we need to do to execute, right? Understand that, right? Look them in the eyes physically from first to fourth quarter. We ain't playing about first to fourth quarter, we play physical. You understand? These 90 plays, I won 90 plays of full physical football. You understand? Physical on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Physical!
We want that smoke! We want that smoke! Come on! Let's go! Take your hands, guys.
Defense like
If we put some man in the back and they back, we get there. We get there. We get there. Yo, listen, when we say Roger and Louis, what we doing? What we doing? That's it. That's it. Understand the cause of what's going on. We gotta be mentally focused out here, right?
Get the ball back.
Let's be focused then.
Yo, watch the play.
We gave him one.
Watch the pass.
We gave him one.
Watch the pass.
Do we want the smoke or what? Do we want the smoke or what? Yeah, we want the smoke. We want all the smoke. But let's go out there. Let's fucking grab it! Running for his life. Killing.
Somebody over here.
You don't need no penalty. We gave him one, right? Don't give him no more. I don't want to hear what we can't do. We need to do it, right? Let's go. Stand up, man.
Y'all forgetting this. Y'all can grab from
Relax. First thing y'all gotta do is relax and focus on what we need to be doing. Concentrate on your job. Do your job. Alright? Look at the sticks. Score. We get a stop. Stop off. Alright? It ain't like we can't. Listen, it ain't like we ain't never played defense before. We play defense. Let's make no mistake. We play defense. That's what we do.
He's not better than us.
No, the only we keeping him around. We are keeping him around. everybody down there. We all right, baby. We one possession away. We all right. We good. We ain't
Ace Banks turn up.
We gotta get to the line of scrimmage, get down and snap the ball. Catch these guys lunching. We need this first down to keep it driving.
Yo, listen. It's fourth down. We take everything from them. This means something. Kraus, stop them here and this means something. Come on. You hear me? Yo, I'm watching you, dog. The center ain't got nothing. You ain't giving me no action. You ain't go over. I want action from you. Shane. Focus! Defense gonna win this. Defense gonna win this game. Defense is gonna win this game. Yo, stop them right now. Fourth quarter, nothing here. Yo, listen.
Anyone in here tired?
Listen to me when I'm saying to
Tired? You
y'all.
want to finish?
Listen to what I'm saying to y'all. They running off tackle to number 3. If they running on the left side, the ends, you gotta show. Corners, show. Safety, show. Linebacker, show. They running the same thing. Why we not stopping? Ask me a question. Please, answer the question. Why we not stopping?
No, it's understood. Isolation. Yeah, you're sitting in. You are left.
Where's the ball?
Can't be quiet, it's a homecoming.
No, we need the block.
Keep our boys around, we gotta keep our boys motivated.
Both coaches on the field. On the field.
Hold your block.
Last game, last game. Last game, last game. Good job, fellas.
Let's go, baby. You gotta win in the middle of the field. That's where everything starts right now. You gotta win in the middle. Yo, games, you and the other end, y'all have to come straight. You cannot bend in. You have to come straight. You have to contain. Once you contain, you can outrun. You gotta contain. All right, you gotta relax, man. Yo, watch the pass. Play action pass. Watch the play action pass. Everybody good? All right, ready?
We're going to do a coin toss. Okay. All right? So you got to score and stop them. So if y'all keep scoring, this thing going to keep going. You got to score and stop them. Okay. You missed.
Yeah, I went through this the first game. Whoever the head coach is, me and them got to go do the coin toss.
Let's go.
Defense.
We should.
That's what's up, Tom. That's what's up. Good job. Go.
Shut up, YEA Sports.